Welcome to your Flying Star Feng Shui forecast for 2026, February 17th of 2026 until February 5th of 2027. We will be in the fire horse year. This is going to bring a lot of instability, a lot of impulsive actions in the world and within our own personal lives. In numerology, 2026 is a year of new beginnings, passion, a lot of new starts in everyone's life, and even temptations, innovations, a really fast-paced year. We may see a lot of people jumping in and out of relationships, and there could also be a lot of huge changes in education. This can also bring on world conflict. The last time that we had a fire horse year was 1966. There was a lot of protest, a lot of riots, escalation, world conflict. Also, the very first ATM machine was built. Even extreme weather. This can be a little bit volatile. We may see more intense changes around February, March, July, August, or September. Now let's get into the Feng Shui forecast for 2026. I'm going to talk about the 24 mountains first, so you know which places not to really renovate, disturb, because this can really set off more negative energy within your home, in your life. The first one is the Grand Duke Tai Sui, also known as Jupiter. So this is where the horse animal sign resides in the 24 mountain chart. You're going to want to look at 172.5 to 187.5 degrees. It's the South 2 section of your home. This is where the 5 yellow misfortune star is going into for 2026 anyway. But when it comes to this degrees, you do not want to be making loud noise, doing any renovations, and actually even having your desk pointing to this direction is not really good. So you want to just move it a little bit. Even having your head point to this direction while you're sleeping is not advised. You want to just keep this area quiet so you do not offend the Grand Duke. We have the Soi Poi, and that is in the north direction, 352.5 to 7.5 degrees north. You do not want to disturb this area by making loud noises inside and out to avoid any obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. So you want to try to really minimize any kind of noise or renovation in this area. Then we also have what's known as the 3 killings, and in 2026 it's really all the way from 322.5 degrees to 37.5 degrees. So really all of the north and a little bit of the northeast and a little bit of the northwest. You want to avoid renovating or making any loud noise in this area to avoid more obstacles, more negative energy coming into your life, your home. I'm going to be talking about each area, what can you do to enhance the good stars and remedy the bad stars, but we do have the number 1 in the center. Great time to really focus on career, making money, your aspirations, beginning something new. 2026 can be more challenging for women, for mothers, and even young girls can be more argumentative. Mothers, you might have a lot more obstacles, challenges this year, so you definitely want to feng shui your home. Try to use the southwest less if you can. And the south also has the misfortune 5-star going in there, and this rules over women, girls over 14. So there does seem to be more challenges for women in 2026. We have the 1 victory star flying into the center, and the center rules everybody. So we're all going to get some new opportunities, career success, promotions, wealth, prosperity. It's important to tap into this energy as it's really there for everybody this year. So it's a fantastic year to initiate something new. This star is known to bring a rise in life, wisdom, knowledge, unexpected support, finding mentors. So it's a great year to meet beneficial people, people who help you reach your goals. A great year to socialize, put yourself out there, meet new people. You want to activate this star just by using the center of your home more often, keeping it lit. And this is really easy to do as we're always just walking through the center of our home. You may further enhance the One Victory star with the water and metal element, blue, black, white, silver, gold, some metal decor, or you can use just metal. So the center of your home becomes very auspicious. So even if you don't want to put anything extra in there, just using it more, walking through it, maybe keeping the light on will activate it for you. Let's move over to the East. The East rules over males that are over 16 years old, married men with no children, and the rabbit animal sign. The star 8 is an earth element. It is the star of prosperity. In period 9, it is no longer timely, but it is still a really good star. And this is going to bring in a lot of popularity, money, luck, business success. This area can also bring in quick marriages, getting into relationships quickly, even eloping. You can enhance the number 8 with earth elements, maybe some crystals, a crystal bowl, anything ceramic, potted plants with soil, the colors beige, tan, brown. Let's move over to the Southeast. The Southeast rules over the dragon and snake animal signs, your oldest daughter, and married women with no children. And we have the 9 multiplier star going in here for 2026, the current prosperity star. So it is bringing in wealth, fame, recognition, romance. This is a fantastic area in 2026. Even marriage, pregnancy, business success, getting promotions, getting recognized, and it's also bringing in some luck, celebrations. This area is also really great for attracting love into your life. So if you are single, spend more time in the Southeast. You want to use this area more. Keep it lit. It's a fantastic office area, just a place to hang out more. You want to enhance the 9 star with the wood and fire element, maybe a lamp, a lava lamp, even some plants, lucky bamboo. You keep a warm lamp on or light a candle once in a while. Use the colors yellow, beige, brown. Now let's move over to the South. The South rules over the horse animal sign, females that are over 14 years old. This is where the 5 yellow star of misfortune is coming in for 2026. It's very unpredictable. Lots of changes, can be loss, accidents, money loss, illness, conflict. 2026 can be more challenging for females. You want to keep the South quiet. Use it less. Try not to do any renovations in this area whatsoever. And if you have big potted plants, remove those. Also, try to remove any red, orange, yellow, pink, purple colors from the South. What you want to do is put in a salt cure. I do have a video on how to do that. You want to definitely have a salt cure in the South for 2026. And you want to remedy the 5 with the metal element. A good place for the 6 metal rod wind chime. Colors white, silver, gold, metal decor. Really the best remedy is weights, heavy metal weights. The bigger the room, the more weight you want. So just keep that in mind. You want to have a lot of metal in the South. Now let's move over to the Southwest. The Southwest rules over the sheep and monkey animal signs and anybody who is a mother. The 7 is the robbery and theft star. It is the metal element. 7 brings in very inauspicious energy. It rules over robbery, theft, even somebody stealing your intellectual property, betrayal, deception, money loss, conflict, accidents, even legal troubles, legal problems. So mothers especially, just be more cautious when you're out and about, when you're driving. Check on your passwords, your online accounts a little bit more. Watch out for deceptive people so that you don't fall for any scams, any deception in 2026. You want to keep this area quiet. use it less. Try not to make any loud noise or any construction renovation in the southwest. You want to remedy the 7 with water, but no moving water, no water fountains, just a pail or vase of water that you change out frequently. So if you do have a fish tank or a fountain in this area, you might want to move it for 2026. Also, if you have fire colors in the southwest, such as pink, purple, yellow, orange, try to take that out for the year 2026. Also, you want to add in a salt cure in this area, especially if it's a bedroom, someplace that you utilize a lot in your home. Add in colors that are blue, black, a tourmaline crystal somewhere in there to absorb some negative energy. Let's move over to the west. The west rules over the rooster animal sign, your youngest daughter, and females that are 14 and under, and we have the quarrelsome star 3 coming in, and this is going to cause conflict, arguments, slander, legal matters, gossip behind your back. So you want to watch out for arguments, especially if this is an important area in your home. You want to avoid any construction. Use the area less and keep it quiet. You can remedy this with a little bit of fire element, maybe a Himalayan salt lamp, a candle you put on sometimes. A little bit of orange, purple, pink in the west is good. Now, if you do not want to use the fire element, you can use the destructive cycle and add in metal colors, white, silver, gold. So if you don't want to use fire there, or maybe you can't use the fire colors in that area, you can use metal instead. Now let's move over to the northwest. The northwest rules over the dog and pig animal signs and anybody who is a father. The 2 black sickness star in period 9 is a timely star now. So in Feng Shui, there is no good, bad stars, only timely and untimely. There are 9 periods. Each is 20 years. So every 20 years, the stars that are good change. And in period 9, the positive stars are 9, 1, and 2. During period 8, the positive stars were 8, 9, 1. And in period 9, they're 9, 1, and 2. So they do switch over. But the number 2 star is known as the black sickness star. It can have an effect on illness, on health. If you are worried about health, add in the metal element, white, silver, gold for colors, add some metal decor. The 2 is now having positive effects, and it does rule over future wealth, our investments, real estate, even healing and fertility, attaining more assets. And the longer that we go out into period 9, the more positive that it becomes. So if you do want to activate the star 2, you can add in colors yellow, beige, brown, some ceramic pots. I find that it is already having a more positive effect. But like I said, if you are worried, then just put in the metal element into the area and leave it be. Let's move over to the north. The north rules over the rat animal sign, males that are over 16 years old, men who are not married. The 6 star rules over helpful people, promotions, mentors, teachers, gaining recognition, maybe finding a new job. It is not a timely star in period 9, but still a pretty good star, and you can enhance the 6 with the metal element, metal decor, colors white, gold, silver, gray. Let's move over to the northeast. The northeast rules over the ox and tiger animal signs, males that are under 16 years old, and your youngest son. The star 4 of academic success and romance is flying into the northeast. So much better than the 5 misfortune star in 2025, bringing in creativity, academic success, romance. In period 9, star 4 is not a timely star. It is still really good for love, creativity, knowledge, academic success, studying. But now that it is not a timely star, this can actually bring in indecision and temptation. It's really good for business too if you want to attract more followers to you. So if you are single and you want to attract new people to date or maybe even followers into your business, you can enhance with plants with bamboo and water. If you are in a happy relationship and you want to avoid indecision, temptation, and problems, I would put in a Himalayan salt lamp or maybe just a small candle you light here and there, some orange, yellow, purple, pink, maybe a little bit of decor in those colors. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. The most positive areas for 2026 are going to be the center, the southeast. Now, the northwest will also be pretty good, as well as the northeast and the east. The most negative energy is going to be the southwest, the south, and the west for 2026. If you find this helpful, like, subscribe for more. Wishing you a very happy and prosperous 2026.